We watched Nico trolling the EDL before. He's an Oibrov, but a good one, right? He's a good Oibrov. I instantly became a fan of his when I saw his EDL video, all right? And it turns out he went to the most racist. He went to the most racist town and he pranked the most racist man in America.
America's most racist man. And this is the story of how I found this man and tricked him into giving me an interview. But the craziest thing about all of this is that it was all an accident. Because originally I was traveling to Harrison, Arkansas, because based off the videos I've seen online, it's America's most racist town. So I traveled from London all the way to Northwest Arkansas.
We're here!
Just L, okay? Just don't do that. Listen, Oibrovs, don't try this at home, yeah? Don't try this shit at home, yeah? Don't do it.
So have you guys heard much about Harrison?
They had like a KKK headquarters there. I saw a video on YouTube last year. Somebody like just had Black Lives Matter sign and people were telling them like, don't be here after dark.
Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't say after dark. About 10 minutes, I'm gonna be back. You better be gone.
It's definitely one of those towns that if you are a minority, don't stop for gas there if you can avoid it.
Okay, so it's like that. And you feel like I should be nervous going?
I would be a little more nervous.
Oh my gosh, George.
I don't know why, like, the experiences of other Arkansan people about this town oftentimes is, like, mentioned in videos, but then they literally will fucking be like, but we went there and nothing bad happened. And it's like, okay, well, like, obviously they know, you know what I mean? Hasan, now you gotta go there. I really do want to go there, except I can't, chat, because I am the most oppressed minority, an atheist. And if they find out that I'm an atheist, dude, they'll kill me. And a gamer, an atheist gamer.
What are we getting ourselves into?
This was already sounding like a bad idea, and to make things worse, Daniel told us a story about his friend who went to high school there.
So your friend...
He's black, right? He found a noose in his locker one time. And every day after school, he didn't stick around any longer than he needed to. He went straight to his mom's car to pick him up.
Jesus Christ.
God, man, what? For real, what are we getting ourselves into?
That city is literally not racist, Lamau. Bro, there's 13,000 people in that city. You would, like, statistically speaking, it's probably difficult for you to fucking find. Like, it's just like a tiny fucking town. Of course, there's like normal people. I've talked about this when I was reacting to the Gideon video too. It's like, obviously, dude, there's normal people everywhere, okay? And not, it's a town, not a city. Yeah, there's just normal people everywhere. Like, I don't know why people don't understand. Like, somewhere having like a lot of fucking racist people doesn't change the reality that they're like living alongside people like you. Half this fucking chat lives in like an incredibly racist neighborhood, most likely, okay? And by the way, there is no distinction either. Like, sundown towns are a real concept. They're a real concept throughout American history. That's why there's the Green Book, right? Specifically telling black travelers around the country not to go to certain places. That was a necessity for survival back in the day. And obviously, there are historical remnants of that still exist in American culture and American attitudes, and the violence that, marginalized people are subjected to it on a more systemic, more invisible level. That does not change the reality that, like, anecdotally, you might not have a bad experience. Not saying that he's not going to have that. I don't know. It doesn't change the reality, though. Do you know what I mean? The reality that, like, sundown towns exist or systemic discrimination exists in a lot of these places in America, regardless of whether or not people are, like, immediately hate criming you the moment that you step foot as a black person in a predominantly white area.
We just got to go explore the town a little bit. Verinda, where's best for, like, nightlife here?
Good luck. This town's dead. You might head down to the square.
The square? Off we go, into the darkness. Now this feels scary. You know, I'm actually scared. Yeah.
I'm relaxed.
Oh, I wonder why, George.
To be honest, going out late in a town that is seen as the most racist town in America alone
I wouldn't say after dark, man.
might be the stupidest thing I've ever done on this channel, and that is saying something.
I presume this is the square, and this place is dead.
And just like that, we stumbled across our first local resident of Harrison, Arkansas.
We're new to this place. We're just filming a documentary for the BBC.
Okay.
Where's it popping? Where's the nightlife going on?
There is not really a nightlife in this town.
No nightlife?
No.
Bro, there's 13,000 people that live there, bro. What nightlife? Mans think this look like Manchester. Man's not seeing it's a 13,000 person town, bruv. It's Harrison, bruv. It's Harrison, Arkansas. There ain't no nightlife here.
You got any friends around here?
We're actually playing cards at the card shop right down there.
Can we join you?
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us. Sorry, what's your name?
Richard.
Richard Nicholas.
Oh
Richard
my
here
God.
got us into
Oh,
the land
no.
of the N-words.
Oh, this
Big
is
up.
fucking
Let's
awesome.
play Magic. So I just pick a card to play.
Magic the
I'm playing
Gathering,
Command
bro.
Tower. What card has he played?
This is Shipwreck Marsh.
I'm just gonna play my Blood Crypt to land. I'm gonna play Evolving Wilds.
We played a game called Magic the Gathering.
Bro, he found literally the actually most marginalized people in Harrison, by the way. Okay? That straight up. The most marginalized people in Harrison are Magic the Gathering nerds, dude. Oh my God. This makes me so happy seeing this shit, dude. This is awesome. I love, look at them, dude. They're just fucking, they're having so much fun. I love seeing shit like this. You know, it doesn't matter how fucking bumfuck your town is or whatever. You still got like a group of friends that you get to hang out with. That is one of the best things that you can just like focus on your hobbies and shit like that. Yeah, no, they're just happy. They're just fucking hanging out. Bunch of nerds nerding out. That's awesome.
Be a pro, but honestly, I had never played it before in my life, and I think it was obvious.
Draw card.
Yeah, no, okay, a draw card. All right, so
Draw card.
yeah, draw card.
No, from your deck.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But then I became a prestige 1000 level wizard and earned all of my fellow magicians' respect, which meant I could ask them to tell me the truth about this town.
We were sent here on behalf of the BBC because we were told that Harrison is actually the most racist town in America.
We get a lot of hate about Harrison being a racist town.
It's not that everybody here is that way. It's just that there was a history in the past.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a white supremacy group or whatever.
They're in another town. They just like to come here so people don't bother their town when they do it.
So whereabouts are they?
It's a place called
Zinc.
Zinc.
It's like a few hundred people, and there's a guy that runs a church down there that it has a small group of like guys that come out and march and do things. But they come here or they buy a billboard right outside of our town. They don't do anything where they're at.
So these racist places, as a black person myself, it doesn't make sense for me to go to at all.
No, it would.
What would they do if they saw me?
Trust me, if you went there, you would not be welcome.
Just you driving through the town, you are darker skinned than they are, the police will pull you over. And they will strip your car from one end to the other because they assume, because you're different, that you're probably also a criminal.
I don't think people get that. Like, I don't know why, like, it's so strange for people. Like, have you never, like, when I see this stuff, I mean, if you're white, I understand why you don't understand it, but, like, do you not have any, like, I don't know, do you not have any black friends? Like, have you never road tripped through a fucking southern state? Like, I don't know, maybe it's an anecdote, but I've never been in a circumstance where, like, road tripping through a southern state, if you are driving through a southern state and you're on the highway and you have black people in your car, dude, there's a likelihood that you might get pulled over. It's happened too many times, every single time that we have traveled on the East Coast, going down to Florida or going down to South Carolina. Like you said, black people live in southern states. Yeah, no shit. I know that. I'm sure it happens to them more often. I'm in a small town in Michigan. Our police are notorious for this. Yeah, I mean, this is there's so much empirical evidence for this too. It's not like anecdotes. It's not just anecdotes. Like the anecdotes correspond to the empirical evidence and the reality, right? I mean, black people are more likely to be pulled over. Black people are less likely to be pulled over at night. At night, black people are less likely to be pulled over because you can't tell who's in the car, if it's a black person or a white person or not, because it's dark out. There's so much evidence for this that it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know what to say other than that.
Mental.
This was honestly a shocking start. The stuff they were telling me was so bad, it didn't sound like real life. And although these guys seemed cool, I mean, I even took Richard's number, I still needed to dig deeper.
I love these guys.
That was just one group's opinion. So I went and found this bar.
So many of you motherfuckers are those guys living in a fucking red state, living in like a dry town or whatever, having fun with your friends, you know, watching the HasanAbi broadcast. And I love that. That's dope.
To a few more people.
We've seen like reports online that this area is the most racist town in America.
But actually, they live in Zinc.
Huh? They live
in Zinc.
Zinc?
Yeah.
So who is the racist in Zinc?
Oh, I can't think of his name right now.
I can, but I won't say it.
Yeah, okay.
What's the name?
I won't,
you won't say
it.
He's got a little group together over
I
in
think
Zinc.
there's a little church.
So there's a mystery man in Zinc who is the leader of the racist group. Is it safe in Zinc?
No, there's some people.
Bro, I can't tell if he's like trying to get the information out of them for content. Like, did he actually not know that he's like, it's the Klan?
that live there.
Would they like people like me?
don't think so.
Oh yeah, he's
I
doing it
didn't
for
know
content,
about
right?
it
Like,
Yeah.
dude.
Until maybe 2 years ago. I was stunned by it and how secret it was
Yeah.
kept.
You are so wise, Gandalf. What is the name of the Grand Master in Zinc?
I can't.
You can't say his name. He shall not be named.
No, I'm not scared of him.
Dude, look at these libs, dude. They're so awesome. They're so cute, bro.
He's an old grandfather retired, like me. I mean, he's...
But you are good, and he is bad. What is his name, Gandalf?
I can't tell you.
Clearly some dark magic must happen when you say this man's name, but from our first night we'd found out some very interesting information, which were helping me build an opinion on Harrison, Arkansas. What I'm thinking so far is everyone who I've spoken to seems proper nice and welcoming. They're telling me that the people in this town aren't racist, but it's just one area that just so happens to be very racist. And there just so happens to be a mystery leader who is like the most racist man in the world, it seems. So, like, I feel like we should dig into that a little bit, but we're also being warned away. I don't know if we're gonna end up risking our lives for YouTube. We'll find out.
The racism's honestly out towards Zinc.
That's what I keep hearing. It's Zinc.
Because that's where the retired Grand Wizard of the KKK is.
Interesting. The Grand
But
Wizard.
honestly, a lot of people don't care for him in Harrison. You know, we're not racist. You know, most people, you can go down to almost any store and most of them aren't racist in the least bit.
So it's
That Zinc shit is too regular for it not to be a little sus. They're like, nah, that's where the professional racists live. I mean, of course, if you're like, bro, nobody even recognizes their own racism. You know what I mean? Obviously, even if you're liberal, even if you're like well-intentioned in most circumstances, like you can still have residual fucking, you know, anti-black attitudes that come from growing up in a country that teaches you a lot of white supremacist bullshit. And that kind of attitude is also reinforced through systemic discrimination, right? And then add on top of that, living in a segregated community, not like personally segregated. I don't know the history of Arkansas, Harrison, but, you know, segregated in the sense that like there's not, I looked at the demographics, it's like a 13,000 person town, but I don't know how many black people live there, but like probably not a lot, right? People themselves will like, especially in a heated moment, like when the George Floyd protests were happening and someone comes in with a Black Lives Matter sign, like, yeah, people are going to react aggressively to that. Even if they themselves don't think that they're racist, and racists themselves can be polite as well. None of this like changes the reality about systemic discrimination that occurs. None of this changes the reality about police brutality, right? But of course, the reason why everyone points to it, 93.57% white, 2 or more races, 4% Native American, 0.67, black or African American, 0.62%. That's okay, yeah, like that. There are 53 black people in Harrison. 53. I'm half black and I said stupid shit as a kid that was perceived as racist and I didn't know until my black friends pointed it out to me. I mean, it's no one's fault, really. Like, it's just, this is just how American education works. You know what I mean? So, but again, this is not me like responding to any one in particular and simply just telling you how it is.
Now, the billboard said Harrison strong, but not a single person I'd spoken to seemed to endorse it. But that definitely doesn't mean that racism isn't here. It just means I haven't seen it yet.
could do with some representation.
So I went into the town center with the hope that racism would reveal itself. I went to get some food, I met a delightful friend group, and to be honest, the craziest thing I'd seen wasn't even racist. It was just something that shocked my English mind.
To make it look like I'm talking to the camera.
Oh!
There's a kid with a gun. How the hell does a kid get a gun?
Bro, hey, welcome to America. Welcome to America, my friend. That's right. Yep, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. That's right. Open carry like God intended. None of that UK bullshit.
Bro, it's Chunks from Simon.
Chunks? I'm Chunks, yeah. I'm Chunks.
If I'm being honest, everyone had accepted me in this town. Even Richard from the Magic game came back to meet up with me.
From the videos which we've seen online, it looks like the whole town is racist. They make it look like the whole town is racist. From what I've seen, I haven't seen anything. I've seen people like you.
Bro, I don't understand why people are like, when they see, okay. Yo, when people look at like a video of hyper focusing on like actually racist people that are responding to someone that is cut in that particular way, that still doesn't mean the entire town is racist. That's never a thing. I don't know why people think that an entire, like there are beautiful, brilliant, anti-racist people everywhere in America, okay? Everywhere in America, there are awesome people that are stuck in shitty circumstances, or they are like stuck around, you know, random weirdos, okay? I wish people would not have such like weird libtard ass fucking attitudes on this issue. It is very frustrating to see that. It's even frustrating in the original video where like people are like, oh, this is like a super racist town. Everyone's fucking racist in this town. Obviously, clearly, except for Zinc. It seems like everyone in Zinc is like, you know, the way it would show itself instantly is if were a white dude filming there and had a black friend do stuff near you, they would show their ass so fast, maybe. But the point is this: anecdotes are not what you're supposed to look at when it comes to racism. It's like a significantly more complex issue than that. Obviously, Nico actually didn't do the bridging the gap bullshit. No, he's not. Dude, I've seen his other videos. I mean, he's like very thoughtful. He's very good at like trolling and parsing through this sort of shit. There are whole towns that are giga racist, though. That's true. And even in the original video, yes, No Pickles is right. Even in the original video, there were plenty of people who were not racist. They were anti-racist people in the original video, in Harrison as well. So I just wish like liberals did not have and conservatives as well, but like liberals especially, didn't have this kind of fucking attitude where they're just like, racism is one, only happening when you see someone doing a hate crime to a black person. Two, the more like individual racist actions that occur in a town, the more racist the town is. And three, all of these, you literally call Santy Clanty because the Klan is there. What do you want me to do? It's a joke. There's of course still incredible people that live there too that probably fucking despise the Klan, but what, you're going to tell me that there isn't like a lot of white supremacist violence happening at Santy? And I'm not the one who came up with Clanty. Motherfuckers that live in San Diego came up with it.
So why am I focusing on Harrison when one of the main reasons this town is seen as the most racist town in America is because of the leader of the KKK? I think I've realized that this man has given all the people from this town a bad name. He put up the billboard and he's the one who holds the racist marches. So far, my experience of this town has been positive. There's been people like Richard who actively wanted to help me. He literally agreed to take me wherever I wanted for free, but it was even crazier when I spoke to him and found out the daily struggles he goes through every day.
I've had multiple leg surgeries. I need to have a foot surgery, but...
Really?
Diabetic?
Yeah, I've been putting that on the back burner for quite a while. They wanted $3,200 up front.
Really?
Yeah.
And every day you're feeling that?
Oh, yes, but it's just part of life for me.
Bro, let me tell you something. That is a fucking holy shit moment for a British person, I suspect. Dude, NA healthcare, man, it is so, that right there, that dude right there is like perfect example, dude. There are so many people who are just like suffering under our fucking gross, unequal system just for no reason other than the fact that like we have decided that there is profit to be made. That guy is in every fucking town. There is so many there's millions of that guy in every fucking town, especially in southern towns too. There are a multitude of issues. I'm willing to bet that if I looked up Harrison right now, and the healthcare availabilities in Harrison is probably severely limited too, because we also have a shortage of hospitals in rural towns too, on top of that. It's so fucked, dude. It's so fucked. Then they blame black people or other minorities. No, not those guys. Like, not everyone is fucking brain broken like that. I'm sure the dudes in Zinc do, but like, yeah, that's why I have so many HasanAbi heads in like red states, dude, because, you know, a lot of people look for like-minded individuals and realize that like, holy shit, not everyone is a fucking piece of shit in the way that I grew up and in the people that like surround me. That's why this place offers a sense of community to those who want to like who realize that like, yeah, no, there are people out there that have like similar opinions to myself. That's, you know, that's how it works. I don't know. I have a lot of love for the chatters that live in red states. I have a lot of love for people like this dude, you know? It just fucking sucks. That's why I get mad at liberals when they're like, you live in a red state. You chose to suffer. Like, you brought this upon yourself, except for Ohio. If you're from Ohio, fuck you. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it's like so gross when I hear that shit. Whenever people are just like, you live in a red state. Like, as though your humanity is conditional upon, you know, voting for the Democratic Party or the Republican Party, and that like you magically cease to exist. Even if you are a Democrat, you magically cease to exist if you're living in a red state.
So I think it's time for me to take my focus off Harrison and declare war on the KKK and whoever their mystery leader is. What better place to start?
By the way, I gave props. Oh, dude, fuck yeah, Walmart. I gave props to Gideon for doing this, for like actually fucking trying to meet the Klan person. And same props goes to Nico as well for trying to meet this dude. Like, you're literally putting yourself and your life at risk, straight up, in a way that like I myself as a white person, white passing person, will never understand, never experience.
Than Walmart, the place featured in that viral video. So I suited up and spoke to the people.
Literally came from the UK just to document this area on behalf of the BBC. What's with this town and the whole connection to the KKK?
They started in a town close to here, and they would have their small meetings. Like some of the founding members lived on the outskirts of town.
And where would they have those meetings?
Sometimes they'd be held at the Hotel Seville.
The hotel, they'd be in the Hotel Seville.
Yeah.
So they were having meetings in the hotel which we're in right now.
Dude, that hotel is actually that in and of itself is a great example, right? Like, that in and of itself is a great example. Like, the lady herself is probably not racist, you know what I mean? Like, the lady that was at the hotel lobby, like, but the people that work there are probably not racist, but they are at least like not super confrontational, or at least super uncomfortable with the presence of the Klan, and like allow the Klan to host meetings and shit there. Like, that's a great example of how innocuous this shit can be. And it goes way beyond, you know, people being outwardly racist to black people.
I was wondering if you could help me. I hear the great leader of the KKK, or the grand leader of the KKK, is in...
Bro, homie sure looks like a Mormon. He's out here looking like a Jehovah's Witness.
Zinc.
I have the foggiest idea.
Can you draw me a map on where we can go to find them? Your dad's just helping me. He's drawing me a map just to find someone.
I'm not drawing your map because I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know where it's at or what.
Okay, do you know anyone who would?
No.
Of what?
So we're just doing a documentary here for the BBC, and we're trying to find the grand leader of the Triple K.
I know that he has a compound in Zinc.
In Zinc. And whereabouts is this compound?
That part I don't know.
Bro, he just looks straight Mormon right now, dude, with the clipboard and everything, dude. He's like, he's here to convert the unfaithful Jebediahs.
Take the north side.
If you could just put it down.
Damn, bro, Dad went from like, I don't know where they are, to like, oh, that's Zinc Road. Let me draw a map real quick.
The map.
Thomas Robb.
Oh, that's his name, Thomas Robb.
Thomas Robb. He's actually the leader out here.
Thomas Robb. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a big
Mental.
Okay.
Fucking mental.
You can just draw me how the house looks.
Other than that, I have no idea.
Bro, people be like, oh, is he actually with the BBC? Why are people believing him? Dude, this is the first British person this person has ever met in his life. You understand that, right? What fucking British person, what oibruv is going to Harrison, Arkansas, dude? Like, what are you talking about? He's the 54th black person in Harrison right now. And probably the first and last British person that will ever go to Harrison. So, yeah. In that situation, you're like, yeah, I believe you. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you believe that?
And just like that, the moment we discovered who the Grand Wizard of the KKK was, an inside man from the KKK called the police on us and they escorted us off the property.
Well, what? We've now left, so hi. There's the snitch, right over there. The wizard obviously has people here trying to stop us from finding him.
But it was too late, because I already had his name. Thomas Robb, leader of the Ku Klux Klan.
I don't even know if that guy is actually part of the Klan, or if he just saw a black person and called the cops.
We have the illegal aliens. That's bad enough, but we're bringing millions of so-called legal aliens.
My white brothers and sisters, you are a race of warriors and a race of conquerors.
I think gay people is an abomination.
The Ku Klux Klan is an American white supremacist terrorist and hate group, also known as the KKK, who have a history of many brutal killings of black people to keep them under their control.
For the record, this is what I meant when I said in the Gideon video, when I was responding to it, I was like, this is what I meant when I said like violent, a history of violently racist activity. While that you have to explain yourself, I know, bro, I know. I just want to like, look, I care more about fucking making sure that people understand than to deal with like my overarching goal is to always fucking educate people. So I don't give a shit. I just want to make sure that like there's no, I don't know. I just want to be as clear as possible so people understand that and don't come in here with like uncharitable perspectives
I'll give it my best shot. So it's time for me to track down Thomas Robb to Zinc, and there was only one man I wanted to take me there.
Is that my favorite man from Arkansas? Thank you so much, man.
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, amazing to see you, man. Today we're going on adventures together.
Absolutely.
What we do have here, which potentially, hopefully you can take us to, is a map to Zinc. I was wondering if you
I love his map, dude.
take us there. I'll do my best. Thank you, my friend. The map gave us the key, which has now activated the route to our destination.
So I made myself look presentable, and I headed to the place where everyone said the racists reside.
Racism treasure map.
Feeling nervous? If you're confident, I'm confident, man. No, I'm not.
I've heard a lot of things about Zinc, and absolutely none of it was positive.
Now this looks like a place called Zinc.
Unfortunately, the map only seemed to take us to the town of Zinc.
Bro, look, this is the other part of the reality, okay? A lot of these people, when we say they're victims of circumstance, this is it, okay? Look at this. This is how they live, okay? I mean, what, you got nothing. You got nothing going on. And the only sense of community you get is from like fucking, you know, the white supremacist church. This is why we advocate solve the underlying material inequalities in an effort to engage in acts of anti-racism. This is why I always say universal healthcare is an absolute must. Doesn't matter if you're a kind individual like Richard living in a small town, you deserve healthcare. It doesn't matter even if you're a racist person living in this, potentially living in that trailer. I don't know if the person living there is racist or not, but like...
We couldn't see this mansion that had been so beautifully drawn out. But the town population is literally 100, so I was confident we could track him down. But it didn't take long for us to get attacked.
Oh, great. Great. What's going on? Listen, dogs. Yo, what the hell's going on? Listen, calm down, you racist dogs. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pussy. I know what he's speaking to me right now. He's definitely being racist and dog. Dog. Leave me alone. George is right there. George is so close to him and he's going for me.
But luckily we ended up finding this guy who gave us direct.
We're just here to interview Thomas Robb.
Is the next dirt road to your right?
And this took us deep into Zinc. There was no going back now.
No signal here, either. Have you lost signal?
That's fucking terrifying, dude. You quite possibly could get shot or hurt and then try to sue, resulting in a long drawn-out court battle. You will lose because this sign will be. I want to see. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for driving us out here. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Gamer.
Also, Richard is a proper mad lad too for driving him, dude.
Do we knock? Oh, it's Confederate. Speak to this person.
Hey, stars and bars, baby.
Hello, my friend.
No, you need to leave.
I'll need to leave.
You need to leave.
I'm here on behalf of the BBC. Are we not able to have a conversation?
Give me a call tomorrow, and maybe we'll arrange it.
Okay. How can I give you a call? Can I just get your number just so I can give you a call? We'll call you up.
The only reason he seemed up for taking an interview with me is because I told him I worked for the BBC. So I'm going to run with that and say that we're running a positive story on the KKK, and hopefully that tricks him into accepting an interview.
For the record, I don't think they give a shit because they understand PR, right? Klansmen, neo-Nazis, like all these fucking racists, like even looking at that billboard, right? They're not saying like, you know, kill black people on the billboard, even if that's their overarching attitude, right? But like, they're gonna try to market themselves in an approachable way because they want to, like, you know, increase their numbers. So that they know that the BBC is probably not gonna write like positive coverage on them, but they don't really give a shit because it corresponds to their overarching goal of like trying to get the word out, right?
I'd love to get an interview with you. I've come from the UK to speak to you. We're trying to do a story on why the KKK isn't racist. We basically just want to talk it all over with you, if that's okay.
How about coming out here, not to my home, but to the church right next door? You probably know where it's at.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
You're welcome.
I can't believe it. You know we did the impossible. Oh my gosh. You know what happens when you just say, I'm from the UK, I'm from the BBC? He just thinks this is some important thing.
The fact this man has accepted an interview with the BBC with no background check or any need for identification shows his stupid intelligence level. So I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that.
My bad, mate. All good, homie.
For years, Thomas Robb has had interviews and has been able to put the be taking advantage of that.
My bad, mate. All good, homie.
For years.
That is insane, bro. That's Gideon. Like they literally fucking they shot this at the same time. They planned it together. Why did they do it like an Easter egg? You know what I mean? Why didn't they do more than just like an Easter egg? I didn't even notice he was in the Gideon video, by the way. Happened on this video as well. You missed it? No, I mean they planned it like I'm sure they planned it as like an Easter egg, but
Yeah, I'm like really nervous. Like I'm losing.
that's crazy. That's pretty funny. I mean, that's cool.
In the past, when I've spoken to racist people, I always try to avoid confronting them because the moment you confront them, you get no information. We're trying to show what he actually believes. I genuinely want to find out, and then we start the trolling. But God, there is no organization more racist than the KKK. So I'm genuinely scared to hear what he's going to say.
You should not troll him. I wonder if the reason why Gideon didn't do the interview is because like, and this is something I want to ask him personally, but I wonder if it's because like he would have, if he did the interview, like he would be in significantly more trouble than he did because like the KKK is not going to reach out to him and fucking reach out to him in like Oibrov town, but they probably could reach out to Gideon and like actually harm him. You know what I mean? Wherever he lives.
Thank you. Hello. Nice to meet you.
You too?
Yeah, wherever you think is best.
I'm about to interview the leader of the KKK and run with the name Aymar Nonce. This could go very wrong. Very, very wrong.
What's your name?
Aymar.
What's that?
Aymar Nonce.
And what other pieces you've done?
Have you heard of the English Defence League in the UK?
Oh, I haven't. Have you heard of English Defence League? Yeah. Okay.
So you know about the English Defence League?
Okay.
Yeah, so basically the English Defence League, they just basically want to keep England for English.
That sounds reasonable. So you did an interview with them?
Yes, I've done interviews with them in the past.
We watched some of them, they're great.
My name is Thomas Robb. I'm the National Director of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm here with Aymar Nonce and...
Nonce.
Nonce.
So Aymar Nonce. Nance.
Nonce.
So N-O-N-S.
Nonce.
Can you say Nance?
Nonce.
Nonce?
Nonce.
N-O-N-S.
Well, Nonce.
So
Bro, he said he wasn't going to troll him until later. He literally started with a fucking troll. But like, I mean, if the homie doesn't know what EDL is, he's not going to know what a nonce is either. He's trying to get him to say, I'm a nonce.
I'm Thomas Robb. I'm here with Aymar Nonce, and he's with BBC. And
Yeah.
we're here having an enjoyable conversation about my involvement with the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm National Director, and welcome here to the Ozarks.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate this. This is the highlight of my career.
The highlight of your career.
Honestly, I'm being real with you. First off, Thomas, could you just tell us about the KKK?
When people hear the name KKK, all kinds of images come to their mind. We read in history books that the Klan were organized to subdue and put down black people. The purpose of, we don't view ourselves as being anti-black. We want to preserve our heritage, we want to preserve our culture, we want to preserve our identity.
You want to stay white. There's nothing racist about that.
Absolutely.
It really annoys me when people say that the KKK is racist because there's nothing pointing towards the KKK being racist at all. How did you start your journey with the Ku Klux Klan? Did you get like assigned? Did they like start you off on like quests or anything?
I was always involved in...
I don't care what he's involved in, if I'm honest. I just wanted to move on to the more important questions.
Have you seen any of like the other clans out there? I've seen clans like FaZe Clan, Optic Clan. I just think they're idiots. No one would be a higher prestige level than you.
Years ago, I used to go and speak for some other clan. But after a while, I thought these guys are idiots. Yeah, I didn't want to be connected to these people, so I finally stopped speaking to other groups. And so I feel that if I would have joined and pursued a career, I could have been very successful in those careers also.
Yeah, they mean well, but they just don't have what it takes to take their
professional
clan
racist
to the levels of the Ku Klux. Would there be someone from FaZe Clan here?
I don't know. We don't ask.
Optic.
I don't ask.
Yeah. Oh, fair.
Church.
So we don't discriminate in this church.
Maybe we do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he's laughing.
Maybe we do, because everybody's not welcome in our church. I'm sorry.
So could I come to this church? No. Okay. No, makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, fair enough. What do you think of the people who say that you're racist?
What do you mean by a racist?
Someone who doesn't like black people or has prejudices towards black people.
Even those words don't... What do those words mean? I've got prejudice. Of course I do. Everybody has prejudice.
Sorry, was that a dumb question?
I mean, I prefer being around white people. I'm sorry. That's the way it is, you know?
Oh, no, but like, I'm like a supporter of you, so... including me? Like you prefer being around white people?
I'll be your friend, but you're not going to come over to my house for a barbecue.
Oh, you wouldn't invite me?
No.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, makes sense. And is that because of color?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a separatist. I preserve my own people. And I'm not offended by a black person says, hey, I prefer being around my black brothers. Fine, I understand that. I prefer being around my family than some strange family.
Me personally, as a fan of you, I'm not trying to portray the KKK is racist because I've never seen anything racist by the KKK.
It goes back to the idea of what is a racist. If a racist is someone who hates black people and wants to do them harm or something like that, and then obviously I have no desire to see misfortune come to a black child. Yeah. I have no desire for that. I feel compassion for a young black mother whose child get caught up in the drugs or gets shot by a drive-by shooting. I feel as much compassion for them.
What the fuck is up with this dude's accent, dude? Why is he talking like that? Am I crazy? Like, you don't think it's like such a weird? I know he's got like, his nose. It seems like he's got something. He's congested, But also on top of that, like he's just like very, very, very weird. His accent's like very weird.
I gotta qualify that. I probably feel more compassion for a white child. I just have to say.
Oh my God. He literally, dude, that's awesome. Sorry, I gotta run it back. He literally was like, oh shit, people are gonna see this. And then they're gonna think like he likes black people.
I believe that the black people in this country would be much better off if somebody like me was running things than the liberal crackpots that we got in Washington, D.C. today. In this country, up until somewhere in the 1960s, this country was a dominant white rule, white power structure, what I'll call that. That's not the way it is today.
Yeah, things have changed now.
Bro, man's doing CRT, dude. Bro, homie's doing critical race theory, dude. What the fuck? He said there was a white power structure in this country until the 60s. Which, ironic because, he's right. But also, that never went away. It's just not as racist as he would like it to be.
I actually did some documenting in the UK as well, where there was a group of supporters for the KKK in a town called Clapt. And I think that, honestly, you're like a Clapt guy. If you could shout out the people from Clapt, the supporters of the KKK in Clapt.
Is there anybody out there in the UK? UK?
Yeah, in the UK in Clapt.
In the UK, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England. Howdy.
How does this motherfucker not know what the EDL is, but knows of the existence of Wales? Why is there a Welsh independence flag back there? Why is he addressing Wales? Wales has never been addressed. Very weird flags over there. Back there, it's wild. He's really into white people. Bro, he didn't even know EDL, dude. I'm a bigger nerd for racism than he is, dude. What the fuck? You don't even know EDL, bitch? Name 3 of their fucking albums, dog. Oh, you say you're a white supremacist? Name 3 of their hate crimes, dude. Homie's out here like literally just wearing the shirt for the band and doesn't even fucking know any of the hate crimes or the hate criminals. I'm sorry, bro. I'm calling your racism into question, dude. I could be a way better racist than you. Straight up. Fucking Grand Wizard. More like fucking Wizard of Oz over here, dude. Motherfucker's like Harry Potter fan type wizard. Fucking lib, dude. I'm pissed off right now. No, he's just a poser. Straight up poser, dude. Surprisingly, I think it's just like he's really stupid. I mean, this is a good thing, but yeah, the Klan seemingly has like fallen out of favor. Well, I guess part of it is because like you have Stephen Miller in the White House and Stephen Bannon and shit. You don't really need a Klan. You've moved beyond the need for the Klan, I guess.
Now that Thomas had called himself Clapt, it was time for me to reveal the ace up my sleeve.
We run a group in the UK called the UK Stand with the KKK. We made a post of me and you together, and we mentioned if anyone wanted to shout out, maybe we picked 3 names and you just shout them out. They are your supporters. Thank you all the people from the UK Stand with KKK. Right here we have Thomas, and he's going to be shouting your names out.
IMAP?
You say?
IMAP, you say? I don't know my IMAP, you say, but IMAP, you say says can't wait, I guess, for the interview. So, well, there it is.
As you can see, it's great.
And then we got a BLM?
BLM.
BLM?
Yeah.
See, he's the best, I guess.
Shout out BLM.
Shout out to you, and then...
So shout out to who?
To BLM?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it says you love him. I don't know. Hope that guy's not gay.
Oh, my God. Bro, this dude is a donkey, dude. Straight up. The dumbest motherfucker. I mean, listen. The expectation you usually have, even for the fucking KKK, because, like, obviously, if you're a part of the Klan, like, you're an idiot, right? I would have expected him to be, like, just a little bit smarter. Holy fuck. These homies are just, this is literally what systemic inbreeding does, dude. White purity politics. There you go. He couldn't even detect BLM, dude. Are you kidding me? He's not even like skeptical of Nico's presence. Bro, this dude is gonna lose his clan grand wizard status. I swear to God. Once he gets back to the next rally, they're gonna be like, brother, we're taking away your robe. Give me your fucking robe right now. You made us look like fools. You said shouts out to BLM. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm picturing the next clan rally, and they are eating his ass in the QRTs, okay?
Sue Kemetic. Sue.
Sue Kemetic.
Yeah, Sue Kemetic?
Yeah.
I guess I pronounced that right.
Yeah.
Says love him. So I appreciate people like me. I like to have people like
all these people are, and that's the thing.
All
You
right,
have
fantastic.
a lot of supporters in the UK. Thank you so much for shouting them out.
right.
Let's round it up properly because
Tukamatic.
we'll look down the lens. Introduce your name properly. So just say, I'm Thomas, member of the KKK. I've enjoyed this BBC.
I'm Thomas Raub. I'm a national director for the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, and I enjoyed this interview with the BBC.
No, it's this BBC. So it's just, I've enjoyed this BBC. It's a BBC interview.
I've enjoyed this BBC.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a proper deep interview. I appreciate you taking the BBC. So am I the first mixed race person in this church?
No, we've had reporters from every European nation. We have BBC here before, a number of years ago.
Oh, so this is the second time you've had a
Second,
BBC?
third time, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, so you're experienced with the BBC.
We've done a lot of interviews here over the years.
Any as deep as this one?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You've had a proper deep experience with the BBC?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thomas Rob, you have no idea what you've just done. I'm not the BBC. I'm just a random man making a mockery of everything you stand for.
I won't touch that just in case. Disintegrate. Okay, BBC. Here we have the flag of the Ku Klux Klan.
No, there's the Knights Party.
Huh?
There's not a Klan flag. This is our flag of her.
Okay, of the Knights Party. So they're different. And here we have the flag of the Knights Party. Honestly, man, you've really smashed this interview.
We need to wrap it up, though.
You've got stuff to do. Thomas Rob, leader of the Ku Klux Klan.
He's like, you need to wrap it up. I got a cross to burn. Got to do some hate crimes, all right?
Has taken this BBC. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. No problem.
Such a deep interview.
All right, welcome.
Thomas Rob had taken my BBC and was now struggling to walk. But I had one final question to ask him.
I did mean to ask about the hoods in the Klan. Do you ever wear those hoods? The pointy things?
We have them for a cross lighting ceremony.
Okay, all right. And just as a side question, have you ever made love with the hood on? Yeah?
He has!
Okay, well, fair enough.
He has! Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him. Oh, he definitely has, bro. Oh, come on. Oh my God. He literally said, I'm not going to answer that. That's a yes, bro. That's a yes.
Okay, so never made love with the hood? Didn't say no, Thomas? Oh, great.
You degraded yourself now, and the interview's over. I'm sorry. You get in the car and you may leave.
Perfect. Appreciate you, Thomas. Thanks for the interview. Just got BBC'd.
Bro, dude, come on, bro. Get the fuck out of there. Okay, dude. This is not like, dude, what the fuck? Bro, get out immediately. Oh, no. He has been invited. He can't be shot anymore. Bro, are you kidding me? You know, if they fucking shot him and they just erased the footage from his camera, you would not know. Like, this video would not, there would be no mention of any of this.
Wish the fellows in Clap a good time.
Yeah, I know. Well, you're all a bunch of clap guys here. Come down to Clap in the UK, because anyone from the KKK is clapped. Clap guy, big up.
Oh, he fucking gathered the courage to dab up a black person. He did not do that for Gideon.
We got the leader of the KKK, arguably the most racist man in the world, to shout out BLM.
That was the best part.
You know how funny that is? And he has no idea. Harrison, Arkansas is not a racist town. However, it is home to the most racist person. But the heart of Arkansas has incredible people like Richard, and that's what we're going to take away.
I'm not going to say there's no racism in Harrison, because of course there is. People have obviously experienced racism there, and it definitely exists. But to label the entire town as racist is just not true, and it's not fair on many of the great people who live in Harrison, including the ones
Final verdict, not all racist.
that I met. Like Richard, the man who literally helped me prank the KKK, one of the world's most feared organizations, and he did this after knowing me for 48 hours. That's ridiculous. And there was one final thing I needed to talk to him about.
All right, Richard, I have a confession to make. I don't actually work for the BBC.
I kind of figured that a few days ago.
At what point did you realize?
Your education. You said you only went to uni for 1 day.
So at that point you realized. I just didn't have the guts to then tell you I didn't work for the BBC. But honestly, you have made this whole journey. Couldn't have done any of this without
Damn, what a beautiful story, though. He goes, I always knew. You know what I mean? This was a love story, dude. What a wonderful video. Criticism the same. Too comfortable with systemic racism. This isn't funny. Smile. I mean, if you think that this is like a similar video that Gideon made, I don't know what to fucking tell you. I think it's like dramatically different, especially because like there is literally alternative. There's historical context of what the KKK does. He's going at it not with like he's going into the interview with an oppositional standpoint where he already is like there to just make fun of the person. This interview is exactly the opposite of not even like he's not even accidentally whitewashing the KKK. He is providing nuance. Like, that's the thing I liked about Gideon's interview, too. When he's talking to the fucking separatists, like, he actually got the dude to comfortably admit a bunch of fucking racist shit. That was my favorite part of his conversation, which is why I was also shocked when it came across like he was defending him when he reacted to my reaction and said that my chat was more racist and I was more racist potentially than the fucking dude he was talking to.
I was really sorry to hear about what you were telling me about the other day with your like foot.
Oh, he's gonna give him money for his foot.
I wanted, just because you're a great guy, to help you out.
That's so nice.
What I've done, I've got $1,000, and then I want to send you a further $4,000 later on as well.
Thank you.
Just because you're a great guy, Richard. Honestly, you are an amazing guy.
Thank you.
So hopefully you can get your foot surgery. You're a living legend, my friend.
Thank you.
Bro, there's people like this in every fucking town, okay? Liberals who think like red states means you're racist automatically, or that like, you're like only bad people live there. Remember, another thing that liberals also often forget is that there's a fuckload of black people that live in Republican states. So there's that too. But anyway, yeah, there's so many people like this. They all deserve a life of dignity, all deserve healthcare. They all deserve a opportunity to live a stimulating and fulfilling life.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you. This is one of the nicest things that anyone's done for me in a long time. And it's been a wild weekend.
It's been a while. Listen, man, any way I can help you, I'm glad. Look, give me a hug, man. Give me a hug.
That's so cute, dude.
I really appreciate you, man.
I spent an evening with Nico, just as nice off camera. He seems like a good dude. I think his videos are pretty thoughtful and pretty funny. He reminds me of the South African dudes that are also pretty good at trolling like racist pieces of shit. Dude, this is beautiful. He brought the power of Magic the Gathering. Dude, it's fucking, that was great. This was a wonderful video. This was a wonderful video by Nico Omalana. I mean, this is the type of video that makes me want to like watch more of his videos. Like, it was fucking dope. I mean, I love this video. I like Gideon's video too, for the record. I think there were like really funny and interesting parts in it. Like this conversation, I'd go so far as to say, straight up, was more interesting than even trolling the Klansmen, because this was a conversation where this dude was very frank and straight up openly admitted that he was like a fucking racist piece of shit. I love this. This is exactly what I love, okay? This right here, this is my shit. I like this conversation. This conversation was more entertaining to me than the Klansman getting trolled. I wasn't too fond of like the ending and like the overarching message, but like this was actually really, really good. What's the channel name? I like this guy. This is Nico Omalana. I might be saying his name wrong, actually. He's a Oibruv. He's done a bunch of videos like this. We watched a couple of his one of his earlier videos, like trolling the EDL, which I really, really liked.